these are their recharged games. These were the ones that they released that were like neon infused, more like modern day arcade sensibility versions of their games. Since we played a bunch of Centipede, we'll take a look at that one first. But this is Centipede Recharged, and it is neat. I have a few of these recharged versions, and we'll take a look at all of them tonight, probably. Like I said before about a lot of these games that are on the VCS, you can get them other places. These are games that are not exclusive to the Atari VCS. So these games in particular, you can pretty much get on any system and computer that's released right now. So you can get these on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. So yeah, if these interest you, you don't need to get the VCS by itself to get this. So this is the recharged version. Because it is on the VCS, I could technically play with the classic controller if I wanted to. I am still sticking with the modern controller, but I think that's something that is neat about the VCS, is that these are games that when they're on this console, you can play them with a classic controller if that's something you get a big kick out of. The spiders here give you power-ups, and these will give you different weapons. Usually it's like a big laser beam, explosive bullets. There's a spread shot, which is my preferred weapon of choice. All these recharge games have like this synthesizer music. It's neat. I think it's a good looking game. Oh shit. Shit. Alright, try that one again. Retry. So I think one thing this recharged look sometimes can take away. I like these remakes with bright and illuminated pixels. Me too. One thing I was going to say is that one complaint I've noticed people have about this look is that they feel it loses some of the dread, some of the darkness that is maybe more implied with some of these games. But this does change the tone and style of the game. And how down are you with this neon look? I love it. I think this just looks great. I think it looks super cool. I think Centipede is probably one of the better looking of the recharged games. Of the ones I have, which is this, Berserk, and Missile Command. This is probably my favorite looking of them. But there's also Breakout. There's also, I think, one other recharge on here that I don't have. But also a lot of these, like, these style of game, this, not necessarily the recharged, but like these different versions of classic games. There's also different versions on the Atari 50 collection that are really well done. Original Asteroids was bright and illuminated. Yeah, when I look at like Original Asteroids, like we played an arcade version of it on here on this selection. It was like just a black and white vector graphics, but then you go and load up the 2600 version, and yeah, it's bright and illuminated, and it looks cool, and I think it looks really great. So yeah, I think it's a great point where it's like, yeah, not all these were, you know, the dark and depressing ones. I think in this case, this works. I think this looks really good. Do one more round here, and then I'll hop into the other recharge. Because this is kind of, you know, it's Centipede, right? But what makes this cool is that you get good at it, you get a high score, and you compete against everyone's high scores. Like, fuck yeah, it's the way to do it. Score attack, let's go. But I do dig that you can also turn off the upgrades and power-ups if you don't want them and play it more like traditional Centipede. But again, like most console versions of Centipede, it's longer than it's wider than it is longer. The arcade cabinet Asteroid has different visuals than the main version. I am so used to just seeing the vector graphics version that honestly I don't know what you're talking about, and I have to look that up. That is fascinating. I'm so used to just the black and white vector graphics version. I gotta look that up. Shit. Alrighty, let's go hop into another Recharged. We'll take a look at Missile Command. Missile Command Recharged was one that they gave away. It was a free download on the shop. Yeah, I gotta look that up, Coffee. I'm so used to just the old black and white vector that thinking the arcade version, that is how I see it. I've never really seen the arcade version with like color. That's fascinating. I gotta look that up. Like I said, we played a little bit of Missile Command before. Oh boy, my bad at Missile Command. Like, Missile Command is one where I saw some complaints about, like, hey, Missile Command's like a kind of a darker game, and having it look like this takes away some of that dread. And, like, I get it. I get that to a point. But also, like, that's not the vibe this game is going for, right? It's just going for this kind of synthesizer aesthetic. Oh, guy, we got lost one. Oh, come on, get it. Yes. Okay, good. Come on. Nope, that's the city gone. Shoot. Oh, I'm so bad at Missile Command. Come on. No, no. Oh, boy. I did okay. The game is still there to enjoy. This is the remake. Exactly. And that's how I feel about it. I was just complaining. I did a video about it where I've been playing through Halo for the first time. And I'm playing through Combat Evolved on the Master Chief Collection. And they have the upgraded graphics where you can like hit a button and swap between the Xbox version and the new versions of the game. And I don't like the new version look very much in comparison. And I'll raise a stink about it, but also at the same time, it's like, yeah, but then I just don't play it. Like, I just don't turn the new ones on. That's that. And I just move on. Just stick with the old stuff and have a good time. So this is cool. I think for the holidays, I know I'm going to be seeing some family. Like, I would pull this out. One of my older family members who played games in the 70s and 80s, like, I think they would get an absolute kick out of this. They would love seeing this look of Atari games, especially when they grew up in the 70s and 80s and played these games when they were new. Like, seeing this, I think they would think this is cool. You know, and also they'd play it way better than me. Shit. Well, that's enough of that story. Boy, am I bad at Missile Command. This is, and also too, I just like playing it with a trackball more than anything. I would do one more here. But these are great. I think these are great for the price. Get them for a few bucks. Play them with your friends. We're just gonna try to get a high score. Like, absolutely, that's the way to do it. There we go. All right, I'm learning. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. Does the VCS support the trackball controller? I don't believe so. These controllers are all either USB or the Bluetooth stuff. And last I have checked, I did not see that, like, if you have a USB trackball or a USB adapter, will that work? However, because this does have PC mode, and if you go through the whole rigmarole of that and load up Steam, and you get like the Steam versions of these games, maybe you can like do some kind of support on there, but playing it directly off of the VCS, I don't know. I'm going to assume no. Alrighty, I have some points to spend. We are going to put in, let's do rebuild. Boost that up one. And let's boost up speed. I'll do one more round and I'll load up probably power. Restart. There we go. Mega. Got it. Okay, good. There we go. This is all right. I'm letting you know right now. I'm having a fucking blast. Oh no, I lost one. I lost two. I got this. So I've been having it's been hard for me, and this isn't a knock on newer games. This isn't me being old man yells at cloud about new games or anything like that. This is more just a me thing. I've been having the hardest time getting into newer games. Not that I think they're bad or, you know, oh, this, that, and the other thing. It's just newer games are really big and there's a lot to it. And it's very hard for me to just get into that. I've liked smaller games since I was younger. Even like I would get into the occasional like big open world 40-hour, 50-hour, 90-hour journey, but that doesn't happen to me much as often anymore. I like playing these smaller, bite-sized, retro-inspired games, and this is perfect for me right now. I'm having a fucking blast playing these games, especially these recharges. I think they're just a ton of fun. And we're gonna hop into the next one that I have. You are 35. You are barely an adult. Let me have this. let me be old man over here about it, at least for a little bit. We're having the Berserker here. I like this one. I like this one a lot. But yeah, it's more so of like, I just like smaller games. I just like bite-sized, hop in, play for a little bit, get a high score, look at the fun shit, and then move on to a different game maybe, and still have a great time. So I've been having a blast with the VCS right now. I've been loving the games that are on here. Not just the Atari ones, of course, we're taking a look at all right now, but I've just been liking playing what games are on here. So this is Berserk Recharged. You can play 2-player. This is one where it also has the neon look. This has definitely changed a lot from original Berserk. This is the one I hear that gets the probably the worst reviews from fans of all the Recharge games. This is the one that gets shit on the most. And I'm just like, dog, I'm having a great time with it. Like, so you can turn off any of these modifiers, any of these other, like, oh, you have to start with 1 health point. There are no power-ups. You don't get to dash, and these get you more points. You turn them all on, you're playing on a hard mode, basically. And you can also play with 2-player, which is super rad. Do you even have a Donkey Kong or Pac-Man in the arcades or even solid-state pinballs? I do not. No, I don't. I was more of a console person, so I played everything on console. That was how I got everything there. My brother's a little older than me, but it was predominantly, you're talking about like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. I never really went to arcades, especially my small town in Florida that I'm at. There was like one arcade that was 45 minutes away, and that thing closed down as fast as I can remember it. So I was all console. Pinballs was another blind spot for me. Not a lot of pinball stuff for me, unfortunately. I cannot tell you like what objectively makes a good pinball machine. I unfortunately can't do that. I have very little time with that, unfortunately. But yeah, this is my gaming stuff started. I was NES, Genesis, 8-bit, 16-bit stuff. Before that is I kind of learned through osmosis, through whatever ports or re-releases, collections, like especially on PC, getting like in television collections, stuff like that, or finding them out through like my dad's friends and friends of the family who were older who did play these games. That was kind of how I learned how to learned about them anyway, and I didn't really get a chance to start playing them till I was like in my late teens. So yeah, I guess I'm not that old, but I want to take it there. But yeah, this is Berserk Recharged. I have a blast with this one. So like I get where like, okay, now accuracy isn't as important of the name of the game as like original Berserk, where you can kind of just let everything fly. You don't need to worry too much about every shot needing to count, but you still have to worry about evil auto. You still gotta try to clear out the room as best as you can. And the game does accommodate for all the different like power-ups and the dash and the different movement speeds. Like, it does get pretty hard pretty quick on the arcade version. So, like, I don't think this is a bad version of Berserk. I really don't. I actually kind of really enjoy this version. Oh, it's Puzzle Wednesday. It's juicy. Yes, my face is an Atari. I will take that very much as a compliment, sir. Thank you very much. There we go. I think Evil Otto still sounds great too. I think he just sounds great. My dad, who does know about like original Berserk, was staring at this while I was playing. He was just like, he even said like, "Yeah, Otto looks cooler." Like, like my almost 70-year-old dad was just watching this. He's like, "Yo, I like the way Otto looks here." Like, yeah, he's pretty cool looking. All right, that's the room cleared. Let's get out of here before he shows up. Shit. I love the music as well. Of the recharges so far, I think this is like my favorite of the two. Oh, do I want to risk that? Nope, let's get out of here. So, Evil Otto can run through walls. So he's not good to fuck with when he's chasing you. He can start moving faster as well. So, oh, fuck off. How do you choose what you cover outside of old FPSs? Honestly, just kind of how I'm feeling that day. The biggest thing is old school, retro. That's my main focus of wanting to cover what I cover. So when it comes to outside of like just wanting to cover as many of the older first-person shooter or first-person shooter inspired games, honestly, it's like how I'm feeling that day. What am I playing? What am I thinking about? Oh, can I get that health? Oh, I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. I got risky there. Do you remember the Wizard of War? Berserk is basically the sequel. I don't. I remember Frenzy. I remember Berserk to Frenzy, but Wizard of War to Berserk? No, I don't know that. I gotta look that up. If not friend, why friend shaped? Yeah, exactly. Evil Otto is friend shaped, and he's so evil. He's so mean. Why's he gotta be so mean like that, man? He's got a big happy smiley face, and if he touches me once, I die. Like, come on now. Shit. Like, look at that. Look at that happy motherfucker, that bouncing ball of love. Shit. Shit. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm just playing like garbage right now. I was about to say too, until I got cocky and tried rushing for that health, that last round was like one of my better runs of Berserk on here. Oh, the mines are the worst. All right, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So this is the Atari VCS. This is the latest Atari console. It's like one part console, one part mini PC. And it doesn't have a ton of, like, it doesn't have like a massive library, but the games that are on here have been a ton of fun. We have been taking a look at all of the Atari official stuff, like the Atari Vaults. We're taking a look now at all the Recharge games. We also took a look at some 7800 games that are on here, which were a lot of fun to take a look at, like Dark Caverns and Alien Brigade. Needed that health. So after we finish this game, I didn't want to do that. We're going to take a look at some non-Atari games and see like what other kind of retro style games are on here that I've been having a fun time playing. Oh boy, those mines fucked me up. Okay, get my score up. There we go. Get the hell out of here. This is also two-player. I would love to try that with two-player mode. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. This game can also use the classic controller, although I've heard that the way it tries to simulate aiming by doing twisting on the paddle doesn't, it's not the most intuitive. So plugging in another controller probably be the ideal way to handle this, but I would love to play this two-player. This looks like a ton of fun. And again, I want to stress, these are games that are not just exclusive to the VCS. You can play these on Switch, Steam, PlayStation. So if these interest you, you can get them in other means. I'm having a blast with this one in particular. I'm actually really liking Berserk Recharged. I know I mentioned it earlier that people were not happy with this recharge game in particular. It seems to kind of be the one that gets the most grief. I don't agree. I'm having a great time with it. I get that, like, changing... This fundamentally changes Berserk, right? Where, like, original Berserk, you didn't fire as frequently. Every shot needed to be a little more planned. It also was kind of a darker sounding game. Like, this really does change the tone of it. But, like, Coffee in chat brought up a great idea. Like, those original games still exist. This is just a remake. It's just a different version. You know, it is what it is. And I like this version a lot. If I can make it to room 20, I want to make it to room 20. That's what I want to do. I'm on 17 right now. I just want to make it to 20. I have not made it to 20 before. Oh, come on. I can do this. All right, 18. All right. I can do this. I can do this. Get fucked, Auto. Good, 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 good. Get no out. Eat up. Okay, 19. Oh, 3 mines. Wonderful. No, no, no. Okay. Woo. That went way better than I expected. All right, my score is going. Keep my score multiplier. Room 20. All right, got to get out of here. I actually did not expect to play Berserk Recharge this long. I thought I was going to be out of here really quickly. Oh, okay. I'm getting cocky. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Lose the score. Okay. I'll get my score multiplier back. Oh! Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Room 21? I'll take it.